everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome to MindsetUT's leadership call. I appreciate every single one of you for being on here. Today we're going to talk about a few different things, you guys. A lot of our students are doing great. I appreciate everybody who is completely being involved with them and taking themselves seriously. I know a couple of you had a few trades that you had a couple of questions on and you were wondering how you can keep your account consistent. We're going to talk about a strong money blueprint today. This is super key to have this and follow this as your definite principle, you guys. This blueprint came from eight-figure earners, okay? It actually works. I wouldn't be sharing this with you this comfortable to say that to you. Why? Because this is how I started, even when I was working a job. And I started to see my income grow little by little because I was following this definite principle of percentages and according to what I was making at that time, okay, and building upon that every single week, every single 2 weeks, every month. How much am I going to put into my account? Where am I tithing my money to? Where's my investment being grown at, right? How am I growing it? So go ahead and grab a pen and paper or notebook, your calendar, and your mindset notebook. This is for everybody, okay? And for the people who are invested, I have a few key points for you guys to follow. For the people who are in the Climate Profit group, okay, this is going to be very important. But first, we'll start with the Strong Money Blueprint, you guys. Okay, so write this down, Strong Money Blueprint. And for the people who haven't ever taken the time to map out their finances, please take full advantage of the fact that I'm here, okay? Because I'm here to help you map that out. How much are you making right now? Every 2 weeks or every month? So every 2 weeks, what is your paycheck like after taxes? Write that number down, okay? Calculate times 2 for the month. That way you have understanding of how much you're making every 30 days so that you know, okay, out of, it depends on what job title, because every job title is in a certain tax bracket, okay? So you make a certain fixed income amount every single year. So that's broken down every month. So if you're making $1,200 a month, I want to say you're going to take 10% of that every single 2 weeks, okay? So every check that you get, you want 10% of that, and that would be $120, okay? 10%, $120 every paycheck. Or you can even start at 1%. Get with me on that, but first write this down, okay? Because you want to start in one area, you guys. And I'm not saying start in every single area right away. You build on one area, and that would be you investing into your Forex account, and also 5% to tithing to where you planted your flag to begin with. Because a lot of people are wondering why they're not winning in their trades. They're wondering why they're losing, and they're wondering why things are not going their way in their finances. Well, because you invested into something, and if you're not continually investing into that thing, it's not going to grow. Chances are it's not going to happen for you. And that's a law, you guys. That's the laws that we've been talking about for the past 4 weeks. That's part of one of the laws. And we'll go over that, okay? We'll go over that again. But first, we're going to talk about the Strong Money Blueprint. And it's going to tie at the end. We'll go back to that to reiterate what we were talking about, okay? And how we're tying all this together so that you can move forward in your trading career, okay? So 25% of your income is going to go to taxes, okay? You already have that in your check at that level. But once you cross over into a business owner and a full-time investor and you get to the 100,000, that's going to be a number that you're going to want to look forward to into your taxes, okay? When you're breaking down the percentages. Like 25, so that's 25% first for your taxes, okay? You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do too. I'll share, what I'll do is I'm going to share the notes of the Strong Money Blueprint as well in the Climate Profit group. Okay? And for the people who are watching this call, I appreciate you guys for being on the call. Again, get with me or send me messages. You can even, I know a lot of you guys are so busy, your schedules are busy. Commit to 1 day a week. Okay? For the people who are already doing that, I want to congratulate you on that because that's how you start to build consistency. And once you build on that 1 day every single week, you're going to start to see results, you guys. That's how it works. You can't just do one thing for 2 days and then stop it. That's not going to build it. You have to stay consistent. It takes years, you guys. It takes years. You either do this or do something else. If you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, you do the same thing, and you're going to have to pay way more time and money and effort to, if that's your passion, then that's fine. But for the people who are doing this and who truly want to make this a career and a lifestyle for their life, take yourself serious. But I have, you guys, business book, okay? Because your thoughts are your currency. Your perspective, your mindset, everything. That's why mindset's key. That's why we call it mindset you trade. And plan, pit, profit. You plan your pits, profit. Okay? Have a calendar, you guys. Have a planner. Have a planner. Write everything down. Day by day. Keep track of your thoughts. What did you do yesterday that you can do better today? And then have your Forex book. Okay? Where you're studying. For the beginners, you're studying section you're studying first steps in nursery. Okay, and that's gonna be your first two sections. I know Oxa is on the basic sections because she's one of our new students. Brittany, you're more advanced. And for you, Isaiah has shared with me to have multiple accounts. Okay, you want to have multiple accounts. You want to have one account where you have, say, $100, right? And your profit, any profit that you make out of the $100 account, transfer it to your second account, to have your profit account. And I'll also voice clip you as well to remind you about me reminding you on this video as well. So you want to have that, you guys. Study, 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 okay? Study your sections, have your Forex book, have your mindset Forex notebook, mindset notebook, business notebook, and have your planner, you guys. Take yourself serious. And have your note cards, you guys. Have note cards. Have your goals with you. Take yourself serious, okay? So going back to the Strong Money Blueprint, I wanted to share that with you guys because everything that we're teaching you guys, we're doing. This is what we have been doing. I myself have been doing this for over a little over a year now. Isaiah's been in this field for over 10 years. That's why he's the coach. He's been coaching me. Before he was my husband, he was my coach. And my business coach as well. I was all over the place, you guys, and now I'm organized. Now I understand what needs to be done in methodical order. It has to be done that way, you guys. It's a numbers game, but you have to understand it methodically to build it on the numbers. That's how it works, okay? So building, we're talking about formless substance, you guys. So we're bringing the formless into substance. And by doing that, you're having your definite principles, your percentages that you're following, okay? And you're staying definite to that, okay? So 25% going back, that's the first thing. So write down 25% for taxes, okay? Number 2 would be 25% for living expenses. Food, no more than that. You should not be overspending on food. How much are you spending a week? Now, I'm not saying not to buy food at all or eat out. I'm saying, like, if you're eating out 5 times a week or 3 times a week, cut that down. If it's 5 times a week, cut it down to 3 times a week. That way, that extra cash, that 10 or 20% is going into building your Forex account. Okay? You're building your net worth. So that goes into the third category, okay? 15% to grow your business. Because you're making a business out of this. Everybody needs this, you guys. Nobody was taught this in school. Okay? That's why we created this. Truly, that's why Isaiah has created this amazing system for everybody to follow, and it works, you guys. It truly does. I know it may not look pretty on the outside, but it takes time to build something beautiful. If you plant a tree, how long does it take to build a beautiful tree? It takes years for it to grow. And what do? Every single day you nurture it. Just like a child, a newborn, what do? You have to feed it consistently. You have to make sure that you water it consistently. It's like a plant. Oh, we know that from our son. It's a blessing, you guys. It's a blessing to be in this field of creation, manifestation, and truly make what you want out of your life and live your life by design. That's the magic and power that we all have. I'm no different than you. I literally just started before you. That's all. Okay, and I'm going to continue to build on that. I'm not saying I'm perfect, okay, but I'm going to get better every single day, you guys. For the people who have tried the 90-day challenge, trying is lying because you just tried it and you stopped. We're on our second cycle, so we're on day 60 now. We have another 30-day cycle to complete the first 90 days to then go into the next season, which is the next quarter, which will be the next 90 days. Time is flying, you guys. Keep track of it. What you failed to keep track of, you failed to keep. What you keep track of, you keep. Famous words from the greatest mentors in the world and the greatest coach in the world, Isaiah. You guys, I'm telling you, like, it truly matters. Every single penny, every single thought, every single percentage, everything that we do has to be methodical in life because it can't have any randomness in life. Because the trades aren't random. It has a rhythm. It's following its same pattern. It's us that we need to understand us and be in the right mindset and the right headspace and the right understanding, having the right tools and resources and people guiding us through it. That's why you have your coaching session. So commit to one day a week. What day is good for you every single week to study on your charts, take your trades, and have your coaching sessions? Figure out that day and build on that day, you guys. For the people who fell off, you know what? I'll tell you what, you guys, you give up on you won't, chances are you may not see this again for your life if you're not doing it now. Because everything that you are, ever will be is now, you guys. What do you have now? So 15% to grow your business, okay? To grow your business. 10%, now this is going to be the fourth one. 10% of our money goes to growing our net worth. Okay, you want to grow your net worth, you guys. How much would you like to be worth at the age of 65? Write that question down and truly answer that question. Ask yourself that question and answer it. Your brain will give you the answer. It's the craziest thing. People think they're freaking crazy for talking to themselves. You're crazy for not talking to yourself because you are the solution to your problems. You are. You ask yourself, okay, how much am I making? Okay. Well, your brain will say, well, where's your paycheck? Where's your paycheck, right? For the people who are working a job, for the people who are building a business, it's a little bit different. How many leads are you bringing in? Okay. So for the people who are building that way, let's have a day that we figure out what your goal is going to be for the week, for the month, for the day. We have to be very specific on what it is that you truly would like to be earning. And even in trading, you guys. Okay, so now the fifth category would be 10% investing into planet restoration. That's a big deal, you guys. How many people are actually praying for the planet? If you're not praying for the planet, I highly suggest you start doing that, because the more people who talk about healing the planet, guess what? We build that energy, that thought community starts to build on itself every single day, you guys. Every single day. People are literally stopping their own blessing by trapping themselves, you guys. So start keeping track of your thoughts as well. Start keeping track of your thoughts, okay? You're your own demon when you don't know what you want. Okay, so for people are like, well, I know I'm working, I have a job, I'm making money. Okay, well, you put $200 in the account one time and you freaking blew it. Now what? Now how much are you planning on putting the next time? And what about the next time? Is it consistent? What is the percentage? Do you understand? And if you don't, then that's why we're here. Take full advantage of the fact that I'm a financial advisor. We're financial advisors to help you with this. Now, we're an authority at this. Why? Because we've been doing this for a long time. And it's been working, you guys. So, now this goes into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6. 10 goes to church charity, you guys. We have built this foundation on us being the church and bringing church to you guys. Okay? Bringing what we have to you. So, we highly encourage you to tie to our organization. You planted your flag here. If you planted your seed here and you're not watering your plant, guess what's happening? Now, yeah, chances are you're still in the foundation, but guess what? If there's a bad apple, drop that bad apple and replace it. That's what happens, you guys. It's that simple. What does that mean? I need to keep investing in myself, whether it's going to be a consistent $10, $12 every 2 weeks. $50 every 2 weeks. I know for me, every 2 weeks, it was $50 coming to me, no matter what, before anything. Why? Because that's the foundation that I'm building invisibly. That's the formless substance, the law, coming back to the law. This ties back into the law. Now it's making sense. Is it clicking? Is it clicking? And if it's not, ask yourself why. What thoughts am I having? You have to start questioning yourself at every single moment, you guys. Like Isaiah has this full word here, every 2 seconds is thinking of a new idea. Now I've gotten to the point where it's at 5 seconds. I've identified that. And if you don't read, you guys, it slows your brain down. So for people who are like, I don't need to read. You don't need to take a shower too, right? Chances are that if you don't, what's going to happen? You're going to smell, right? Now I'm sure you can get away 2 or 3 days, right? But you're going to have to take a shower to be clean. In order to have new paradigms, new thought communities, you're going to have to read new information. That's why it's super important when you're taking your trades to understand what's happening in the news as well. So for the people who are not following Forest Factory, like we have all been instructed to do, okay, that's where we're going back to planter profit. Okay, I'll go into that. That's going to be the next thing. That's why I'm touching on this topic. because we're about to wrap up Strong Money Blueprint and go into the trading plan for profit and how we have our system set up so that you understand how to fully benefit from what we have for you guys, okay? So that 10% goes to church charity. So every 2 weeks, have your tithing money, you guys. That's why we have Cash App set up. But we also send you Cash Apps back. And so we do your giveaways, we tithe back to you. Tithe to us, we tithe back to you. And that's what keeps us with the lights on. Why? Because you wouldn't do something for free, would you? Now, when you start something, yes, because you're building a project and you're putting yourself out there. But when you've been doing this over and over again, no, it's a profession. Okay, guys? So apply everything. 5%, last one. 5% would be other. Say I want a cup of coffee. That would be other. Because that's extra. Do you need a cup of coffee every single day? Yeah, okay, if you do, how can you make it more affordable to where you're at your level? Go to the grocery store, have coffee that you make for yourself. Right? So you get 120 cups a week versus buying a cup every single day from Starbucks, and chances are you're paying 30% more in one area and taking away from another area that you could be growing in. And you're probably like, oh my God, how did you know the percentages? Again, you guys, when you're trading and you understand it at a different level, which you will attain at that level, if you stay consistent, you will also be at that level. Now, there's more beyond where I'm at and where Isaiah's at as well. Now, he is an authority at these levels. Every single day, we get to get better to continue to get to different levels for ourselves in our life, okay? So we have our Strong Money Blueprint. We got that going. Okay, you guys. Strong Money Blueprint. Now we want to go to Plan to Profit. Okay. When Isaiah posts the charts, you guys, I want you to recognize something. And I'm going to share my screen with you guys. That way you guys can see the last chart that we both marked up. I posted it. That way you can see where he posted it, where it was, and then when I posted it, what I saw from what he saw. Because what he's posted from the time, and he wants you to see what he was looking at that point in time, and when you get on the chart, what you're looking at in that point in time, and then make your analysis, have your bias on your news, have your timing, understand what sessions you're trading, what time of the day are you trading. If you need to understand the sessions, ask more questions. What session do I need to trade? Brittany, for you, Isaiah shared to do about 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. and that's Eastern Standard Time. Also wanted to share with you guys that we will be traveling. So we have these calls pre-recorded for the weekend, for this weekend, because we are traveling to East Coast. So we will be Eastern Standard Time starting on Tuesday, you guys. So we're making our way to Detroit, which is exciting, you guys. So this will help you execute, okay? So we're gonna go. Let me go to Plan for Profit. That way you see what I'm talking about, okay? One second, guys. One second, guys. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna share the screen. I'm gonna put it in a different one. That was in there, that. Here it is. Here it is, guys. So the last chart, right here, you guys. Okay, so when Isaiah posted it, this is what happened here. Okay, you want to mark it up in detail exactly how he marked it up, you guys. So if it's confusing for you, start with this trend line right here that I'm hovering over to the right. 1.32035. Start there. And then you see the trend line. Your trend lines have to be accurate to you guys. You can't just put a trend line over your candles. You have to take it from the wick area. You see how it's like right underneath the body from hovering over it? And you see how he crossed it through underneath right here. Boom, take it underneath these two candles, stretch it all the way out to the potential area of where it would buy. If it was to hit that area, 1.3 to 100 and past that level, okay? And the notes here looks to be supporting. It's playing a bull all morning. So see, it's going up, strong pivot back to the upside. That's why that trend line's there. So you have three different possibilities that are giving you your bias, your bullish bias. Okay. So now I'm gonna exit out of here and I'm gonna go to the chart that I marked up the same way. I literally studied Isaiah's chart, guys, marked it the same way and took my setup. Okay, that's how we have our system set up. See, the same way. You just do it in your way. This is where Isaiah had posted it, and look what happened. Came down, and then all this little consolidation area in the middle. That's how you want to look at your trades, you guys, so that you understand your timing and what's happening in the rhythm of the market at that time. That's why Isaiah is constantly posting it. And for the Telegram group, that's where you'll find your entries at that time. That's why we have it split up so it's not so cluttered in one group. You have to have it organized, okay? So remain organized on that. That's how we want you guys to follow the group. Okay, so let's see here. So thank you for committing. I appreciate you guys, all of you guys. And also, Isaiah wanted me to share with you candlestick patterns. So go over what candles start to look like. Or what are the candles? Let me stop sharing this as well. I wanted to show that to you guys. So start marking that up to give you instructions on how to start profiting the right way. Okay, everything matters. So you have your strong money blueprint. Please get with me. If you need help on printing out your bank statement or screenshotting it and start calculating it. Okay, and we'll calculate it together for your percentages and have your set percentage that you're building in your account, building your business, and building for your life and your team, guys. So go over the candlestick patterns, and Isaiah will go in more in depth on these candlestick patterns. So write it down, the doji spinning top, and you can also ask questions when you're on the coaching session on what they are. Morning and evening star, and you can start doing your research. There's also a candlestick app pattern or candlestick pattern app, the Japanese candlestick pattern app. It's on the program checklist. I added every single person who's already invested. You're able to see that on the list. Check that off your list as well. That way you can have this right at your fingertips, and you can start putting it in your notes. Start transferring it to your trade logs. Okay, your trading forex log right here. Remember, you have to have one of those. Okay, whether you're keeping track. And then I'm also going to create a spreadsheet for everybody. So once you get to the point where you're actually starting to trade, I know Brittany, you're at that point now. So you're going to be the first person that I send that spreadsheet to. Okay, for this weekend. I had that for you, and we'll start keeping track of their live trades. Okay, morning and evening star with the candlesticks, the hammer engulfing candlestick, and then more candlesticks in further detail. Okay, he'll go over that for you guys. Okay, and then let's see here. Brittany talked about the accounts, so I'll also remind you that in a message. And then for Oxa practice. So do your practicing on the trend lines. What I just showed you guys for marking up the charts. That's how you're going to get your bias on when to take it. Okay, not take it when Isaiah was and then it's a buy. No, you didn't even mark it up, did you? You just looked at it. That's randomness. You guys don't want that. That's how you lose your trades. You lose out on your trades. You want to be walked through your trade live. That's why you have your live sessions. But you also want to do the work on the back end. And that's saying, okay, this week I plan on investing $100, and I plan on also collecting 100 points for the market. What does that look like? How many days a week do I need to trade? 50, I know was for one of the students, old Brittany, I know that was your goal, 50. What does that look like? So I want to trade 2 days a week at least, or one, and have 4 orders. Okay. Now that's where the percentages come in. So we can book your finance session for every single person. Get with me this week. Let's get that going. for every person. That's why we have a strong money blueprint. That way you get an idea to start that, and we can go more in depth. Okay. Let's see here. And then we talked about the laws, you guys. We'll go back to the laws next week. This was more important, more to get your trading week going, because everybody's saying that they're having a challenging time. You're having a challenging time because you're missing these principles that you need to be applying on a daily basis. So once you start doing that and you impress that as a habit, that's what you're going to continue to keep doing. That's how it works. That's what we've been doing, you guys. Nothing has changed. We just keep evolving. That's it. And it's going to continue to happen. And more people are going to come in, and then the people who are now are going to start teaching the basics. That's how it works. I know you're probably like, what are you talking about? I said the same thing when I first started. When I say, I was like, we're going to have a team of people. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's me and you. And there's all of you guys that were making these videos for you guys. And it's a blessing. I appreciate you guys for taking the time, to be on this video. You could be doing anything else on a Saturday night. But here you are, learning, growing, and committing to you and being serious about your life, you guys. We love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much for being on this call. I truly do. Ask yourself this question every single morning, you guys. What does success look like to you for your life? Okay? Remember, always go back to the 3 questions that we shared with you guys when we first started. And that was, what has my life been like up to this point? What would I truly love my life to be like? Am I open, honest, and committed enough to make whatever change Mindset 2020 requires? We're about to go into to 2021, you guys. What would you like the next 10 years to look like? Or heck, the next month, 30 days. I know for me, I want my Forex account, business, bringing in people, because everybody needs this, you guys. Everybody needs this. So I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go ahead. That's it for me tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. That's what we're here for, you guys. We're available to you, okay? Love every single one of you. God bless you guys. And we'll see you on tomorrow's call. Actually, it's going to be pre-recorded for 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So it will be a pre-recorded call this time because, again, we're traveling. But I appreciate you guys. Okay, we appreciate every single one of you. Reach out to us. Let's get your Forex trading continuing, building your accounts. Just because you didn't win your trade doesn't mean that you're a loser. Okay, and even if you are, you get to be a winner. Why? Because you're not going to continue to fail, because you're recognizing it and your approach is changing. Why? Because you're allowing yourself to coach yourself through growth. That's how the greats become the greats. The elites become the elites. You do what the unsuccessful people won't do. Okay, and that's why you guys are on this call tonight. So I appreciate you guys. I'll go ahead. I won't take any more of your time. Okay, because what you want wants you. And as long as we continue to push for it, it's going to come towards us every single day, no matter what. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. God bless you. And thank you so much for being part of the MindsetUT community. We love every single one of you. And we strive every single day to continue to be our best and do our best so that we can give our best to you guys. To give you guys the best possible value for your life. So I love every single one of you. Talk to you guys tomorrow, right? On the call, because we'll be live. We'll be live on YouTube. And also as well, for somebody who you know who may need this, who's been thinking about us or talking about this, share this with them, you guys. Share it with them. The more people who come in and are impacted by this, you guys, that's how this world is going to heal. A lot of people are getting sick because they don't have this. And once they have this, they get to heal their life. It healed yours, didn't it? Or it's starting to. So people who are on here because your life has changed. Give it to somebody else too, you guys. That's what we're here for. That's what past fortune is. So I love you guys. God, let you guys go. Have a great, blessed weekend. Love you guys very, very much.